We can all agree that one of the longest feud caused by celebrity divorces is Wendy and Kevin Hunter's. All eyes were on them when Wendy finally decided to leave Kevin for good. A lot of things happened between them, and we never thought that Kevin would really drag out things even though he was the one who caused the ruin of their marriage. Come on, he still has the audacity to pursue a case and pressure Wendy to give him more money even after all the cheating and extortion that he and his mistress had done to Wendy. They even worsened Wendy's physical and mental health, and yet they're still coming for her. Because of all the issues that we're talking about these days, you might have forgotten about some of the details that transpired between Kevin and Wendy. So let's go back to how Kevin cheated on Wendy. Many people were already talking about how Kevin might just be using Wendy for her money even when their relationship was just starting out. Fans kept on pointing out that Kevin is not pure in his intentions towards Wendy. By the looks of it, Kevin himself has proven to fans that they are actually right with their assumptions about Kevin. They even called him a gold digger, and even that accusation was actually true. When he tasted what it feels like to be showered by money that he did not work hard for, all he ever wanted was to keep on having and enjoying that opportunity. People were really happy for Wendy when she finally divorced this dude. She just did it when she found out that Sharina, Kevin's mistress, was already pregnant. That was the last straw for her, but we all thought that it would be the end of Wendy's miseries from Kevin. Not until they made Wendy agree to pay Kevin a huge amount of alimony and take credit for her success. Come on, even Wendy must have thought that she's finally free from all of Kevin's manipulation, but we were all wrong. Their divorce was just the start of something bigger that even Wendy might not have foreseen. Rumors about Kevin manipulating and controlling Wendy were not actually new because even their son, Kevin Jr., can attest to that. But now that Wendy is slowly getting back on her feet, she is ready to take on whatever Kevin throws at her. This time, she came prepared. If Kevin was able to take advantage of Wendy's weak and vulnerable state before, that would no longer be the case as she's slowly recovering already. Just imagine everything that Wendy went through while she knew about her husband cheating on her. Yes, Wendy later revealed that she was aware of Kevin's affair. She even exposed Kevin by saying that Sharina was not the first girl that he had an affair with. That affair lasted for more than 10 years and she knew about it ever since the beginning of this infidelity. Kevin enjoyed so much with Wendy's money when he was still married to her. He was not content with splurging alone, so he spoils his mistress using his wife's money. How shameless, right? I bet that you've heard about the house that Kevin bought for Sharina while he was still married to Wendy. What kind of person does that? Wendy was the one paying for everything. That is why when Sharina pressured Kevin to divorce Wendy, he was not able to do that. How can he give Sharina all the extravagant things that she wants without Wendy's wealth? If he divorced her before, he will immediately become broke. It was also all because of Wendy that Kevin was able to gain a bit of popularity. Yes, he was once a producer in the Wendy Williams show, which he boasts so much about. But Wendy immediately got him fired when she filed for divorce. According to her, she left him divorced and unemployed. She would have been living a peaceful life and she could have recovered much faster if only Kevin did not try to extort as much money as he did from her. He put her through a lot and was not even apologetic for everything that he cost her. When they got divorced, all he ever wanted to talk about was the part that he played in Wendy's life. He thought that he did a lot for Wendy and that it was all thanks to him that the show became a hit. Yes, I know, it all sounds so delusional. But before we get deeper into the video, if you love Wendy Williams and want to know more about her and what is new in her life, then make sure they subscribe to our channel right away. I will always keep you posted about her and more, so watch out. He even refers to himself as the king behind the purple chair of power. Come on, someone wake up this guy from this bubble. Anyway, since Wendy had a lot going on in her life when she decided to file for divorce, many changes have also happened. When she was still together with Kevin, she was already dealing with Graves' disease. But not only that, because she was also battling with her alcohol dependence. Well, what can you expect from Kevin? He should have at least manned up during those tough times for Wendy, but he did not. All he did was take that chance to manipulate Wendy and use her money for his mistress. I swear, this guy is successful in always making people mad at him. He was the only one that knew that Wendy was in a sober house. That is why when she found out about Sharina, she had a relapse and was rushed to the hospital. Ever since the divorce, more and more problems piled up in Wendy's life. Her health suffered even more. Because of this, she was required to take a break and rest. After being absent from her show for quite a long time, her show eventually got cancelled and the time slot was given to another host. Of course, her fans were not happy about that news. Wendy must have also been sad to hear about it, but it actually became her key to finally getting out of paying Kevin alimony every month. As I mentioned earlier, Wendy agreed to paying Kevin alimony, but Kevin and his legal team missed some important details in their divorce settlement agreement. As stated in the document that they signed, if Wendy's contract with her show is not renewed or got cancelled, then Kevin agrees that the severance pay would be subject to modification or even termination. So now that Wendy does not have a show on air, she used this as an opportunity to not give Kevin and Sharina the satisfaction of using the money that she worked hard for. Do you think that Kevin manipulated Wendy into agreeing to pay for alimony? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. Of course, Kevin was unhappy when Wendy stopped sending him money. He raised his concerns right away by filing a lawsuit against Wendy. He said that he is behind on most of his bills and that he cannot even pay for his house because of the act that Wendy is pulling. He did not even consider the fact that Wendy is also dealing with tons of problems in her life that he caused as well. At that time, Wendy was also having some problems with her bank because Wells Fargo was not giving her access to her own account. She has a financial guardian until now to oversee her financial decisions. Since she is still not fully back to her old self and she has to work on many things first, the bank's decision remains the same. Kevin added that he had to undergo a hip surgery but do not have the means to do so. It was obviously just an act to gain some sympathy, but he should know by now that no one would believe him because he's got no one on his side besides Sharina. Which, by the way, he would likely lose as well once he can no longer give her everything that she wants. Anyway, Kevin could have used his remaining money to tend to his financial responsibilities, but what he did instead is hire new high-value lawyers. He thought that he had better chances of winning the case if he's got good lawyers on his side. But now that the judge had reached a decision, Kevin must have been regretting a lot of things already. The judge dismissed Kevin's request for Wendy to continue giving him alimony. Not only that, because the judge also decided to deny Kevin's request for Wendy to pay for his attorney fees. So that must be it. He hired new lawyers in the hopes that Wendy would shoulder everything, but karma really has its way in getting back to people that deserve it. Kevin should think thoroughly about what his next move would be because he can no longer control Wendy at this point. I also don't think that he can say something that would change Wendy's mind, because let's be real, no woman would want to give his cheating ex-husband any money to begin with. But as the judge says, Kevin can still take his case to mediation. A lot of people have been telling him to just find a job instead of continuously bothering Wendy. After the divorce, if he really has some honor left in him, he would not even try to ask Wendy to give him any money. But since he's got no shame and wants to continue showering his mistress with a lavish lifestyle that both of them could not even afford, he chose to do that to Wendy. Right now, Wendy is already working on some projects again, and rumor has it that she's already filming for a new show. Well, we're all excited for her to be back because she surely enjoyed Kevin's loss. That is a huge slap to his face, and Wendy deserves to be free from him and Sharina. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out these videos.